Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. And you take a look at this home team, season well underway, and they've been solid in third right now. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Bogdanovich out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Curry. And there's Porzingis, and it's Curry in at the 1 spot. Jordan is out there with Holiday. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's McDaniels in at the 4 slot. Well, we still have lots of time left in the season, Coach, but we've seen some breakout performances, haven't we?
We certainly have. And that's one of my favorite things to track, Kevin. Which players improved in the offseason? Which guys have taken their game to the next level?
Curry passes to Porzingis. To the paint. Here's Butler. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
Free throw, good Butler.
Well, when you talk about Butler, his toughness is what comes to mind first. This guy plays hard every second he's out there. A throwback type of player.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Well, you got to appreciate how Butler inspires his teammates. He gives them someone to rally around on the floor.
Pass to Curry. Curry against Holiday. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Some nice passing by Golden State here. 6 on the shot clock. McDaniels against Butler. The rebound by Jordan. Holiday dishes to McDaniels. Jimmy Butler pulls it in.
They haven't been able to find their rhythm. That's 3 straight misses now.
Wide open. The offensive rebound. Off on the layup.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. We discussed their matchup against Stephen Curry, and Coach told me we have to be active. We have to be intense. We need to deny him the ball and smother him when he does have it. We have to take away his breathing room. Well, we know what happens when you give Curry room to operate, guys. Back to you guys.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. And Jordan gets it to go on the assist by McDaniel.
And what you like there, Jordan never looks like he's rushing. Makes quick, solid decisions.
Pass to Butler. Screen by Porzingis. Curry deciding where to go with it. Launches it. And the Warriors miss again.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Jordan, and he lays it straight in. Jordan's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. The story from beyond the arc. Here's who's leading in that category across the NBA. Stephen Curry 4th.
What a percentage that is for him from three-point range this season. His deep touch is about as good as you're going to see.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Curry kicks to Bogdanovich. Butler against McDaniel.
That's a great stop. McDaniel's length, quickness, and body control make him a lockdown defender.
And it's good, 2 points.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Pass to Butler. Back to Curry. Porzingis with a screen on Jordan. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Oubre against Curry. Jordan a screen on Curry. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Porzingis.
Clearly a foul.
It's his first trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Oubre. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Drummond working against Porzingis. Porzingis with a screen on Jordan. It's Curry outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
McDaniels finds Holiday. Oubre outside. They get it back. Drummond. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Warriors trail by 7. And here is Curry. Last time out he had 38 points. Curry setting the pick for Butler. Back to Curry, 6 to shoot. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Let's see some of the numbers here for Michael Jordan.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Now here's Curry. Nothing on the board. Jordan with the steal. Pass to Holiday. McDaniels on the wing. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Coach, when you've had to scout for prospects, how much stock did you put in the NBA Combine?
Well, I think, Kevin, you can get certain things out of the Combine. I think the physical testing stuff is good to at least give you a baseline on guys. I think getting a chance to talk to some of the players is outstanding. And then just getting anytime you get another chance to watch guys work, watch guys play, it's just another data point for him.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
A nice shot by Jordan.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Now here's Curry. Even when an opposing defense is giving him everything he can handle, he still finds a way to score. He's averaging over 33 points a game.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
And it's in there. Jordan's got 12.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Bogdanovich. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And the basket by Curry.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Butler against McDaniel. Pass to Oubre. 5 to shoot. And it's Jordan. That time on the assist by Oubre. He's got 14.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Curry finds Porzingis. Back to Curry. Stolen by McDaniel. Jordan with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Michael Jordan again.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior. 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Porzingis. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Moses Moody comes in for Seth Curry. From the baseline, the shot's good from Jordan.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Warriors trail by 16. Green in the high post. Over Valanciunas. Drops it in from 11 feet.
An unconventional shot, no doubt, but it works. Green showing he has the touch to hurt you from there.
Holiday with it. Still yet to score. Jordan's shot is off. So, G8, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Here's Butler following the basket by Stephen Curry. Butler passes to Curry. Over Holiday, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
Here's Holiday. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Here's Jordan. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Draymond Green is getting serious in the weight room. He said, one thing I learned is you have to lift weights. I was always naturally strong, so I was like, what do I need to lift for? These guys can't move me right now. But your body needs to be able to withstand the pounding of a long season. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, we thank you. McDaniels. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Now, here's Green. This game he had 10 points. Curry deciding where to go with it. Shoots over Oubre. Curry's shot is off.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Valanciunas inside. He's against Porzingis. Porzingis with the block.
The unicorn out there doing what he does on defense, protecting the paint. Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Now here's Holiday. He has yet to score. Oubre outside. Pass to Valanciunas. Jordan left side. From outside, off the mark.
That's the look you want. Gotta be disappointed coming up empty.
A 3 from Porzingis. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Gone 0-2 from deep here. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul. Well, McDaniels is a physical player. He doesn't mind getting roughed up a bit while trying to score.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And to this point on the season, guys, 80% from the line. He's done a really good job.
So both teams making some changes here. Both good from the line that time.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Mills with it, working on Payne. Some nice passing by Golden State. The 3 from Mills. And rebounded by McDaniels. McDaniels got 6 rebounds here tonight. Payne's shot is good.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Mills finds Butler. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first.
McDaniels is such a disruptive defender. Inside, outside, he's a pest everywhere.
And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Jake LaRavia is checked in for Valanciunas. Bones Highland is checked in for the Warriors. Pass to Butler. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
They need to start taking care of the basketball. Careless play since the opening tip.
The Warriors making a switch here. Mills is checked in. Doing it officially from the get-go. They're at 52% for the field. McDaniels on the wing. Outside, LaVine. Wagner outside. Pass to LaVine. Three-pointer. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. Jacks up a 3, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Up by 16. We've got more in store for you right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. Moses Moody is out there with Mills. And it's Jackson Davis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. LaVine laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, this is what good play calls do. They get your best scorers, like LaVine, room to operate.
Now Butler. Last game he had 10 points. Mills looking it over. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Now here's Mills. Still without a basket. Yes, that goes in.
That's just poor defense there. You can't give up these kind of looks from the mid-range.
Now here's Payne, covered by Mills. Outside, LaVine. Knocks down the 3 ball. LaVine's got 5 points now in the quarter.
A well-practiced shooter. LaVine has complete confidence in his shooting motion.
Mills dishes to Butler. Green with a screen on Oubre. Butler with the ball. Defended now by Wagner. Green, no luck.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Oubre outside. Wagner with a screen for Oubre to the middle. Trying to find Wagner. Gets it to him.
Yeah, powerful finish from Wagner. Don't get in his way.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Green with a screen on Oubre. A 3-ball. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Now here's Payne. He's covered closely. And here is Drummond. Scoreless thus far. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Payne kicks to Drummond. For 3, Levine. And the 3-ball is good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. The 2-time dunk champion, Zach LaVine, can hammer it down, Coach, or he can bury one from 3.
Well, that's right, Kevin. And look, he came into the league with that great athletic ability, and we all marveled at it. But this guy's really gone to work on his skills, and he's become one of the most efficient shooters in this league from any range on the floor. This guy has gone from great athlete to great player.
Here's Moody. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Here's Holiday. Pass to Drummond. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screen. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player. And having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line, you think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, 2 of the best to ever do it.
Bones Hyland is jacked in for the Warriors. Hyland against Holiday. On the wing, Levine. Holiday looking for an opening. Pass to Levine. From deep three-point land. Warriors with the rebound. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, and it's one thing to get the shots you want. It's another to make them. They've got good scorers on this team.
The Warriors making a switch here. Curry's checked in. Gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. So Rick Adelman's decided to take a timeout here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Jonas Valanciunas, who's checked in for Andre Drummond. Porzingis is checked in for the Warriors. And the home team has possession. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Here's Wagner, and he gets it to go.
Well, this is what big men are for, right? Wagner just powers through the opposition.
Moody the pass to Curry. Pass to Butler. He takes it in and slam dunk by Butler.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Wagner passes to Valanciunas. From 12 feet out. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Right side, Butler. Pass to Moody. Butler against Oubre. Now here's Butler. He's tightly guarded. That one doesn't drop. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
Contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. And so Levine nails both of them.
Look, he's an ideal modern wing. Levine has tremendous athleticism, length, a great three-point shot. He's been productive for years.
No good on the quick three.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Curry against Holiday. Here's Levine into the lane. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 6th rebound on the night. And Butler gets it to go. Butler's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Holiday. From down in the low post, it goes. Holiday's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, that's just fantastic awareness inside by Holiday. I like seeing him attack down there.
Butler against Oubre. Pass to Moody. And he's good on the 3-ball. Moody's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment. And you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
So Rick Adelman's decided to take a timeout here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Bogdanovich, who's checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Moody. Still a ways to go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
Look at Curry, and it's him all alone atop the voting. It's pretty much a done deal that he'll be showing off his long-range skills in the three-point contest.
Yep, and he's going to be scary to have to go up against if he's on that day. Nobody can shoot it like he can when he gets in a groove.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
Jordan against Curry. And Bogdanovich now top the key. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Curry. This one for 3. Porzingis kicks to Curry. Trying to find Porzingis. Gives it to him. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, just by hitting the offensive glass, Porzingis can pick up a lot of extra points.
McDaniels outside. And here is Jordan. Jordan is doubled. Oubre outside. Tipped away. Curry on the wing. Pass to Curry. The tray. Cranes the 3, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. It's on Kelly Oubre. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Green, he's checked in for Butler.
What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
Drummond sets the screen for Holiday. Pass to Jordan. With the shot. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. And it's now 26 points for Jordan.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Curry, good.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you. The Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. what can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him? That's where we are. Kevin, back to you.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, we thank you very much. Kicks it out to Jordan. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Substitution for your home team.
Warriors trail by 14. Outside Curry. Outside Green. Some nice passing by Golden State. Bogdanovich passes to Green. Outside, Porzingis takes the three. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
The shot's good from Jordan.
It's just one of those nights where Jordan can do no wrong offensively. And let's talk about the endurance to go along with it. Wow.
Back to Curry. Jordan against Curry. Porzingis with a screen on Jordan. Shoots the three. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Curry. Porzingis has got 5 points so far.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Jordan looking it over. Valanciunas inside. Guarded by Curry. It's stolen by Curry. Inside. Here's Green. It dropped for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
On the wing, Jordan. Jordan punishing them inside.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Porzingis with a screen on Jordan. Here's Curry with the three. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Oubre, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one.
At the line for 2.
Free throw, good. Oubre. 2nd free throw, no good. Warriors trail by 14. Green, the pass to Curry. Out to Porzingis. Launches a three. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight. Outside Jordan. We've got 33 seconds left here in the second. And Curry pulls it down. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. This is his 2nd attempt at the line tonight.
And, you know, expectations are so high for Curry every year, but somehow he continues to meet and often exceed them.
And here's Golden State. They're on a 17-7 run. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Curry. And here is Green. McDaniels defending. Shot clock at 2. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, just a terrific job of just staying with it. Nice.
And the first half is now in the books. They're up by 8. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition, and we got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, Let's see what the standings look like in the East.
You take a look at the home team, there are some high expectations coming into the season, and they can create a lot of pressure on a team. But they said, we can handle it, and they're proving it.
Yeah, they've got the character and the talent to be a top team in the league.
And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a rocky start for the Warriors.
First thing I look at, the free throw discrepancy. They're on the wrong side of that number. The aggression hasn't been there tonight, guys.
Yeah, we'll see if they can start the second half with a little more oomph. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Michael Jordan in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
And because of that, I expect to see a huge emphasis on ball control moving forward.
Has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. They've got Drummond. Jaden McDaniels is out there with Oubre. Then it's Holiday, and it's Jordan in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group starting the second half for Rick Adelman. For 3, Oubre. The Warriors pull it in. Butler's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Down low. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Curry. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight.
And given how tall Porzingis is, not many guys are going to block his shot, especially when he's this far.
Jordan is double. Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. McDaniels against Butler. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Here's Holiday. Lays it up off the glass. Holiday's got his second bucket of the night.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Outside Curry. Porzingis sets the pick for Curry. Inside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Look, Porzingis gets within arm's length of the hoop. He's not going to make many mistakes.
Drummond with a screen on Curry. Holiday dishes to McDaniels. Pass to Drummond. And Jordan has it in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Curry. No good from Jordan.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
Bogdanovich finds Butler. Back to Bogdanovich. Oubre with the steal. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Slammed home and he draws the foul. Chance for another point at the free throw line. They get Stephen Curry.
Yeah, I love the aggressiveness from Drummond. Fighting for his shot while taking the foul.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And here are the Warriors now, trailing here by 8. Bogdanovich against Oubre. Outside for Curry. Porzingis sets the pick for Curry. Outside, Porzingis from past the arc. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 5 assists in the game.
Well, they came out of the locker room with a purpose. 4 for 4 already in the half.
Drummond with a screen on Curry. Oubre, right side. Offensive rebound. Outside Jordan. Curry with the steal. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. On Tuesday, they'll be playing against Alperen Şengün and the Houston Rockets. Then on Thursday.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
And he's good on the second. Gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Holiday, the pass to Jordan. Jordan, that was unbelievable! Michael Jordan!
Oh, my goodness. The creativity, the athleticism of Michael Jordan.
Outside Curry. Butler against Holiday. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Pass to McDaniels. Here's Drummond. Headed by Porzingis. Jordan outside. Goes up from the top of the key. And he hits the jump shot. Jordan's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, when we think about the excitement that Jordan brings to the game, but what about the offensive fundamentals? The man is a perfectionist.
Porzingis with a screen on Jordan. Here's Curry. Wow, magical moves inside from Steph Curry.
And they have come out of halftime in fuego.
Jordan at the elbow.
They seem to be using it well.
Outside, Porzingis. Outside, Bogdanovich. Pass to Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Curry can't get it to go.
And they continue to control the glass.
Deep Ray. No one around him. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Bogdanovich with it. He's picked up by Drummond. From deep, Jimmy Butler.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The 3-pointers just continue to flow.
So Rick Adelman's decided to take a timeout here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Let's take a look at the list of players who have been absolutely lighting it up. These are the NBA scoring leaders over the last 10 games. We'll take a look at Jordan, second in the league, having an excellent season.
Quite a role he's been on. I mean, a pure scoring display. Eventually, teams might find an answer for him, but that's not been the case here lately.
Outside Holiday. From the arc. Good. And it's Jordan picking up the assist. Jordan's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, if you look at Holiday's 3-point numbers, they're more than solid. It's an underrated part of his game. Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that, it doesn't go down.
And let's take a look at the last handful of seasons and the steal numbers for Draymond Green.
And you can see that his efforts on the defensive end season after season have not been wasted. His steals numbers just continue to rise. He's someone you have to avoid on that end of the floor.
Free throw good, Levine.
Well, you love to have a shooter like Levine on your roster. The defense has to cover a lot more ground when he's on the floor.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Warriors trail by 7. Bogdanovich finds Porzingis, and the shot goes down. Porzingis has got 11 in the second half.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to wheel his team back in the game.
Holiday, the pass to McDaniels. It's Jordan on the wing. It's stolen by Curry. Over Holiday. Curry. That's good. Curry's got his first bucket in this one.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Jimmy Butler, first personal foul, third team foul.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he's been terrific, guys. I mean, the percentage right around 86%. So no doubt he's pleased with that.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Moses Moody in for Seth Curry. Butler with the ball. McDaniels picks him up. 11 feet away. Curry passes to Moody. 4 on the clock. And here's Green outside. The rebound by Holiday. On 1 of 4 and 3-point shots here in the third. Levine. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Jimmy Butler.
Nice work by Levine to get inside and earn a trip to the line.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game. Free throw good, Levine. And so Levine nails both of them. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. 8-point game. Pass to Butler. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over McDaniel. And it's Butler missing.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Levine, that's good.
The speed in which Levine can elevate in traffic allows him to finish tough shots like that.
Outside Butler. Looking to end the run. He lays it in. 14 points for Jimmy Butler.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Outside Levine. Pass to Valanciunas. Over Porzingis. The Warriors pull it in. Butler on the wing. Guarded by Levine. Butler kicks to Curry. A baseline J, and the jumper falls for him. Curry's got 7 points here in this quarter.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Jordan. Over Moody. Here's Valanciunas. Banked in off the glass. Valanciunas has got his first bucket of the night.
Well, at 6'11", 275, Valanciunas can really carve out space down low.
Butler deciding where to go with it. It's Curry outside. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Levine passes to McDaniels. Back to Levine. Moody with it. 5 points in the game. Oh, good with the triple.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
And Butler, here we go. And stolen by Jordan. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat you.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
Warriors trail by 10. Highland passes to Santos. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Now here's Payne. He's defended by Highland. Outside Levine. From deep. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Moody with it. Defended now by Wagner. And that one, good. Santos has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Pass to Levine. Wagner with a screen for Levine. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. That bucket in no time at all. Moody's got 8.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively. Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game, first here in this second half.
51 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. And the wide open shot from Green. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Levine feeling it out a bit. Pass to Jordan. Unloads from 13. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense tonight.
Now here's Green. He's defended by LaRavia. Now Green, 7 points in the game. Just 4 to shoot. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. And that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. Up by 6. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The 4th quarter is coming up next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. And Golden State looking at who they've got. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. Hill's out there with Moody. And it's Jackson Davis in at the center position. Butler beyond the arc. Moody's shot is off.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
And they're on the break. Here's Jackson Davis.
Well, really, he's a point forward. You can run your offense through Jimmy Butler.
Now here's Payne, covered by Mills. On the wing, Levine. Over Moody. And he overshot that one, missing. Warriors trail by 4. Pass to Butler. They kick it out to Green. Golden State moving it around. Wagner against Butler. That shot missing. Nice defense from Wagner. Now here's Payne, covered by Mills. To the inside. Kicks it out to Wagner. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Green with a screen for Butler. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Payne dishes to Levine. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. Now here's Payne. Defense right on him. 5 on the clock. Pass to Valanciunas. Shoots over Jackson Davis. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, at just under 7 feet, Wagner can be very effective on the glass, which is especially helpful on offense.
And Mills kicks to Green. The kick outside to Butler. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 3rd assist on the night.
You can see the confidence building now that he's found his mark from 3 in this second half. The defense is going to have to do a better job.
And stolen by Butler. Pass to Moody. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now here's Payne, covered by Mills. Here's LaRavia. It's tipped, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Curry's check in for the Warriors. Michael Jordan converting through the contact.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
It's stolen by Valanciunas. And stolen by Butler. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Moody. Nice feed from Valanciunas. Kick out to Levine. Jordan outside. Now here's Valanciunas. 6 to shoot. Valanciunas sets a screen for Jordan. Drills the elbow jumper. Jordan's got 47 points.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
McDaniels passes to Levine. Outside, Jordan. Valanciunas with a screen on Butler. Shot clock at 5. Jordan gets it to go inside.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Curry. They kick it out to Green. A 3. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Gotten 4 of the 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there.
Sneaking in to grab that board. Gotta love it.
And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. And so Butler nails both of them. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Porzingis, he's checked in for Golden State. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He thinks they're still very much in this game, saying it's right there, but it's on us to take care of it. We have to make it happen, hoping to inspire his team here.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Shot from the wing. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And here is Jordan. No good that time. Curry with some nice D. Green draws the double. Trying to find Moody. Gets it to him. And the dunk by Porzingis.
one of the premier offensive players in the league. Kristoph Porzingis is hot tonight, putting on a show.
Levine, Oubre for three. The Warriors pull it in. Porzingis has got 11 rebounds in the game.
Well, with this team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
And the Warriors with some changes. Bogdanovich is checked in for Green. And it's Seth Curry in for Moses Moody. Oubre outside. Pass to Jordan. And they double up Jordan. Fires the three. A nice shot by McDaniel.
And when McDaniels is hitting this, look out, because it opens up everything else for him offensively.
Butler sets a screen for Curry. Takes a three. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot.
Outside, Jordan. Yet another bucket.
And how many times have we seen him fill it up this season? It seems like he's scoring 50 every night.
That gives him the fourth most 50-point games in a single season. What a milestone.
Yeah, the defense is really struggling to contain Butler. He keeps finding ways to beat them.
McDaniels with the ball. Oubre outside. Oh, good on the three.
And his shot just hasn't been there in this one. Luckily, his team has been able to make up the difference.
Curry against Jordan. Curry kicks to Butler. Nice defense from McDaniel. Gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. Shoots from the baseline. Jordan outside. Up top, Valanciunas. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Porzingis. Andre Drummond's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas.
Number 13, Andre Drummond.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Jordan. And right on target with this switch. 53 points for Michael Jordan.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Outside Butler. Jordan with the steal. Here's Oubre. Oh, wow, what a quick move inside.
That is incredible.
A powerful finisher. Oubre Jr. You deserve to get dunked on when you let him get inside.
Bogdanovich with it. Now defended by Oubre. Stephen Curry. Step back too much. Big time shot.
Just shows you how impressive Curry's shooting ability is, that he can adjust for any distance.
Cleared away by Curry. Warriors trail by 8. It's Bogdanovich. And the foul called on Michael Jordan. And that'll be his third foul so far. Here's Butler. Porzingis with a screen on McDaniel. Now Porzingis. Oh, the dunk!
Was called the unicorn for a reason. Porzingis doing unicorn-type things tonight.
A huge dunk by Jordan.
I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either.
God, this is what I'm talking about. I mean, this is okay play, but this needs to stop. This is a clear breakaway situation. There's no way. Let's see how they slow the pass down and they allow Curry to jump. Like, he's breaking away, man. You just can't nerf Jordan's speed. See how he just nerfed Jordan's speed after the steal? He's breaking away, and then Curry slows down and just times it perfectly. and then it bounces off Jordan's body, and he gets it. And here's the thing. Curry doesn't even know the pass is coming. How do you just magically know it's coming? Just turn around. Just come on, man.
Here's Curry. 12-footer.
And what bothers me is they don't give it to you on your end. This is how the offense. This is how they simulate difficulty. They handicap you. See, if anything, that's a good play for Levine. Sees the play coming, he could cut that off easily. But they nerf his ability to jump the pass and lets him get it, and then he doesn't even challenge it. It's bullshit.
That's it. Oh, nice feed. You can see how Curry makes their offense flow, even when he's not scoring.
A minute 42 left to play here in the fourth. Drummond with a screen on Curry. Jordan! Lock at 6. Cleared away by Curry.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Ratzler's a 3. Knocks down the 3.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Now Drummond. Now Jordan. Outside Oubre. Levine fired. The response triple. Answers back.
Well, in a situation like this, you go to a proven scorer like Levine every time.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. Porzingis. Hands off.
Will playing his role to perfection, using his size to control the glass for his team.
Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main...
Oh, wow! What a dunk!
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Bogdanovich against Oubre. Yeah, count it.
Well, Porzingis has a unique vantage point, so he can find those open guys others might miss.
Second team foul.
Drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost. That was
Stay tuned for the post-game show, guys. I'll break down some of the game film here.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Michael Jordan.
Well, all things being considered, that was a pretty decently, it's just the turnovers, guy. Like, you guys, there were so many unforced turnovers on both sides, to be honest. But as you can see, at least it was balanced. There was 12 steals to 11. They won the turnover battle on that. But the inability to get assists now, because when you play on Hall of Fame mode, you really can't trick the CPU. So they're always in position to defend whatever play you run. So that's why the assists are down. So unless you get like a ridiculous, you saw there at the tail end of the game, we started posting up Jordan. We put Jordan in at the point guard position directly on Curry, which is a direct matchup for Curry, which led to post ups for Jordan, which led to instant double teams coming, obviously, because there's no way Curry can guard him in the post. But other than that, I mean, any kind of off-ball movement pretty much was nerfed. As you can see, if you go back and look at the gameplay, it was pretty much we pretty much won the game pretty much in transition. They had, even though they won the transition, they had 35 fast break points because of all the leak out turnovers, and they won the 3-point shooting battle, despite us trying to switch off and playing switching off ball screens. But they let me see. Team Jordan had 12 offensive rebounds to 4, so that's where they hurt him there and got the second chance points. And, of course, Michael was Michael at the basket. Because as we go ahead and take a look here at the shot chart, you can look here for Team Jordan. A lot of the shots are pretty much in the paint. They got a lot of shots at the basket, too. They took a lot more threes, as you would suspect, for the Golden State Warriors. Let's take a look at one of the plays here. Early in the first quarter. Let's go ahead and reverse this. We went to a 5-out set with this team because you just kind of had to match up with Jimmy Butler playing power forward. Let's go ahead and show this play right here. This is actually a transition play. So Jordan's going 1-on-3 there. He actually beats his man. But I want to show a half-court play if I can. Here we go. Here's the 5-out. There you can see it, guys. Basically, it looks like football, doesn't it? Looks like a quarterback and shotgun with 4 wide receivers, doesn't it? But there you got Jordan on the strong. Well, there is no strong side. It's actually middle. There's actually, because the ball's in the middle of the course, there is no strong side or weak side. So you're bringing MJ off that pick by McDaniels. Does a pretty good job right there. He's got a catch. Now, space and opportunity, as you can see here. And all you got to worry about is Porzingis on the help. I'm not even worried about Draymond Green. Space and opportunity, and then Jordan just gets in the lane. However, I will say this, though. I don't like the way that they nerfed the lane here. Like the way that he's able to close, the way that this guy is able to close out from this position and have any impact on Jordan's drive is ridiculous. There is no way. There's a catch and go from Michael Jordan in his prime. You're not going to impact that drive in that manner. There's just no way. There's just no way. That's fake. That needs to be fixed. Because, look, he's being screened off. It's over. You're done right there. You're done. You're done right there. You're done. You're cooked. Right there, you're cooked. You're cooked. He should be. But it had to, 2K reasons. Had to go around another screen set up here. It was a really bad screen set by Holiday right here. Really didn't screen anybody, but MJ being MJ goes in and scores. Let's show another one here. Let's see. Another 5-out play. This is off of inbounds pass. This is off of inbound. Let's see what we got here. Jordan on the strong side now. Got a 1-on-1. We got spread options. He's just a good 1-on-1 play. But again, you can see it's really hard to pass the ball because you just don't know. They're nerfing all the off-ball movement, and anytime you throw a pass, they're so omnipotent. Like, you would like to see Kelly Oubre cut to the basket right here because Jordan's drawing a double team. You would like to see Kelly Oubre just cut to the basket, if nothing else, to try to get an offensive rebound if Jordan misses this. Even though Jordan's elevation is just ridiculous on this jump shot. My goodness, he's up there. Man, he is up there. He made it though. But again, that's what we went to. But it was a pretty well played game. Let's take a look here at the first quarter. I thought Team Jordan's defense did a hell of a job because we went to the settings, and I specifically geared the settings for this game to shut down the Golden State Warriors, because that's what you have to do. If you try to do it automated, they're just going to give up so many 3-point shots, and they still gave up a lot of 3-point shots, but it came down to the computer trying to manipulate the outcome. As you can see here in the first quarter, they took 10 threes, only made one, and they were all contested. And then Team Jordan had 3 steals, and they had 3 points off turnovers in that game, in that quarter. Then the second quarter, Golden State comes back with a ridiculous performance. 36 points in that quarter to make it up. Then the fourth quarter, they come back with 35, but it was fairly even. Then the fourth quarter, it was bang, bang. But, yeah. But MJ with 58 points here. 5 assists, hard to come by. Drummond and McDaniels with 13 apiece on the boards. Levine with 21 off the bench, continuing his campaign to be the 6th man of the year. And Stephen Curry with in my opinion, a bad shooting performance, being guarded by Michael Jordan the whole game. 3 for 12 from downtown and 10 for 22. Although he did have 7 assists, he had 3 turnovers, which is quite a bit for him. So yeah, let's take a look here at some of the highlights here. We'll go ahead and start with Porzingis. I thought he played the best out of all of them. He had the most impact. He had 25 points, 11 rebounds, and a steal and 2 blocks, and he went 3 for 5 from downtown. It's just a one-on-one play. Look at that. One-on-one play. I don't know how he didn't even try to even contest it. That's the one thing I'm seeing on here. Like, you have to, like, they rarely ever, like, they don't contest shots with the same aggressiveness that the CPU does for you. That's what I don't like. Like, they don't close out fast or anything. That's not right. They shouldn't make it like I said this before, I say it again. Just let the game come down to the players' abilities. Not everybody's going to close out on a 3-point line the same because they don't have that kind of ability. You know? Let's take a look here at Zach LaVine. Struggled a little bit late, but that's one of the few passes we were able to get inside. It's so difficult. There it is. Look at that closeout. Guy came from across the court and still got it. Look, there's another closeout on like Zach LaVine. Guys are out of position, and they're still closing out on shooters. That's not right. You can't be out of position and still be having hands in people's faces. Like, you run plays and you get separation. That separation has to be maintained because you just can't magically manipulate players into position to defend guys after they've been beaten. Otherwise, what are we doing here, you know? Because the whole purpose of the series is to showcase old school players and how they would look in the modern era, you know, both good and bad. And we saw that tonight. Now, Jordan with 58 points tonight on 43 shots. And I really don't like seeing that number, but a lot of that was in transition. But the real thing, he had 5 steals. That's why I like to see. At least he was in the passing lanes and causing havoc that way. And he struggled to get 5. He got 5 assists, barely, mostly off of those kickouts out of the post on mismatches on smaller guards. There you go. You see it right there, Joe, when he was being posted up by Steph Curry, the brother of Steph Curry. There's one right there. There's another one right there. But see, there's another closeout that shouldn't be happening because you're out of position. You shouldn't be closing out on shooters that aggressively and that potently. I don't know what this is. I don't know why they put that in there. Then the fast breaks are just not fun. They get back on fast break way too fast. You can't even get separation on fast breaks. Look at it's another fast break. No separation. That should have been a dunk by Jordan. I don't know how Jimmy Butler gets back on a fast break and gets back in front of Jordan on the fast. It just doesn't. I don't know, man. But anyway, guys, that's the story out here. It was an okay play game. I thought it was a pretty good game, but it was just too many. It ruins immersion when you can plainly see that video game things are happening to take away from the basketball aspect. That's what you want. You want to be talking about basketball reasons why the team is winning or losing, not, video game reasons. And when you start doing that, I really don't want to. It's not fun. It's not fun because it ruins immersion. And it kind of takes, when you start talking about records, and then they get just like, it's like, why are we talking about records if everything's just going to be scripted? You know what I mean? But as we can see here, Team Jordan with that win moves up to have a 1.5 game trail against the Bad Boys and the Globetrotters for the number 1 spot. Team Larry Bird right underneath them. I think Team Bird is still undefeated yet last time. Yeah, they've won 16 games in a row. Actually, they're up next on the Daily View here, I believe, to play the Clippers. Yep, they're up next. They'll be going out to play the Clippers out in Clipperland. That'll be coming up next for you guys. We'll do another one. Hopefully, we'll have a good game. Team Larry Bird has won 16 games in a row. They're the hottest team in the NBA by far since the last time we picked up this series. And we can take a look here at the season at a glance for them. The last time they lost the game was back on November the 12th, and we are now on December the 21st, making our way into the new year here in this season. So, with positioning for the playoffs pretty much solidified in terms of position battles, we'll go forward from there. It looks like it's going to be pretty much going to be a 5-way battle for that number 1 spot between Team Kareem and the Globetrotters. But Team Kareem needs to get going because it's getting to the point where that 3-game lead is going to be a little bit too insurmountable. I think Team Bird's got an outside chance. Team George's still in it, and the Bad Boys are certainly in it. But, yeah, that's going to be maybe a 4 to 5 team battle going forward. But Kareem better hurry up because I think if he gets one more game behind, it's going to be over. He's going to be cooked the rest of the way. And he'll be just trying to get out of that number 5 spot so you can at least get a home game in the first round. But with that being said, guys, we're going to bring this stream to an end. Before we go, let's take a quick look at what's going on in the Western Conference. Western Conference Team Showtime leading the way now. They've taken over Team Diesel's spot. 23-4 there with Shaquille O'Neal from 2001. Team Dream down there with Elijah Wan down there way behind with 4.5 games behind. Team Dr. J and Kobe are tied. They're battling for those spots down there. So as you can see, they're pretty much, the Western Conference is pretty much a 2-team race right now between Showtime and Diesel, with Team Elijah Wan and Team J and the Mambas and the Clippers and the Warriors all battling for that number 3 spot. As it seems, they're all one game within each other, pretty much. As you can see there, from the Clippers all the way up to Team Dream, it's pretty much, that's a 1.5 game difference. So anything can happen there. But between Team Diesel and Team Showtime, it's pretty much a 2-team race for that number 1 spot going the rest of the way. So unless something catastrophic happens, you can pretty much look for Showtime and Team Diesel to battle that back and forth for the rest of the season. But with that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get this game set here for you guys. It'll be Team Larry Bird taking on the Los Angeles Clippers coming up next. And we'll get those jerseys out there for you that you can expect to see. And I will see you guys for that one coming up here a little bit later. Thanks for watching. Please give the video a like if you enjoyed what you see. And I will see you guys next time here I'm trying, guys. As we continue the NBA Legends Ultimate Season Showdown, I'm doing the best I can here, man. But I can only do so much with 2K's programming. I'm trying hard, man, to make these games look like actual real basketball. Anyway, guys, I'll see you next time. Hope you appreciate it. Peace.